All right, if everybody can hear me, I know we've got some traffic noise here, which is a good sign. I want to get this thing moving because, you know, coming up from Florida, this is a little bit cool for me up here right now, and they're talking about snow flurries tonight. You know, that's a terrible sound. But let me start by introducing Mayor Laura Hoydick, who's going to turn around and welcome us here. So, Mayor, if you...
Thank you, Commissioner. This is an exciting day for us in Stratford. This has been a long time coming, and many of you know that former Mayor and former State Representative John Harkins has been advocating for this for over 2 decades. And I wish, the only sad part about today is that he is not here with us, but he is at a more joyous occasion, which is the marriage of his daughter Molly, and he's in Indiana at this time. So congratulations, Molly, and congratulations to the Harkin family, and congratulations to the town of Stratford. And I thank DOT and all the partners that we worked with who have been absolutely amazing, from our fellow colleagues at MetroCog to all the, well, STV, who has also been working on this for, it's got to be at least 20 years. And as you can see, it's a busy area. There's a lot of traffic, which is good. But this will help move traffic and get people into the commerce area that we've further developed around the circle. So thank you for joining us, and Commissioner, I thank you and the Governor for all your continued support.
Before I go to the other speakers, I do have to turn around, and there's a few acknowledgments that I have to put out there. And the first one I want to start with, okay, is our DOT team. Right. I know there's always a partnership here with the contractors and with the DOT team, but you know, this team has done a tremendous job of not only delivering projects, but you're going to hear from one of our federal partners here today about the fact that every time there's been federal money available, not only have we been judicious in the use of that money, but when other states didn't use their funds, the federal government made them available to us. We've gone after them, and we've been successful every single year. So not here to share the joy with us today is Representative Rosa DeLauro, because she's still involved with the votes that went on this morning. And, you know, she had, yes, go Rosa, very good. But I can't just mention Rosa DeLauro. I got to mention John Larson, Joe Courtney, Jim Hines, Johanna Hayes, and my Governor Lamont, okay, who have all been very, very supportive on making transportation work in this state. You're also going to have here today, and you will be hearing from some of them, but Amy Jackson Grove, who's been a tremendous partner on the federal side, Don Shubert, who represents the business community, who, when we go forward with these projects, about 1/3 of it is overseen by our DOT team. 2/3 goes out to the contractors that have done a great job in this state of bringing forth, and who are going to be needed even more so as we're dealing with the personnel and the personnel losses and all the opportunities that we have coming forward to us. So, you know, I thank Governor Lamont, I thank the Lieutenant Governor, our Transportation Committee co-chairs, and the members of the Exit 33 reopening delegation, and especially our DOT team. So to our federal partners, the engineering, inspector, and contractor teams, together they supported the goal to accomplish a major project of the highest quality, which will benefit travelers throughout the region today and far into the future. So Mayor Hoydick also mentioned, you know, who's been behind this going forward. I want to thank you and your team for your partnership in getting us to the finish line on the entrance ramp. So good afternoon, everyone. It's a great day in Connecticut, you know, and we're here to celebrate the work that has gone on. And with the completion of this project, faster access to several major shopping plazas and restaurants in Stratford, this area is one of the largest commercial areas in Stratford. And one of my favorite parts is the direct access to Metro North commuters using the Stratford platform. What can I say? After 50 years, I have to admit, I really do love rail. I deal with the highway, I love the rail, okay? So at this point, I would like to call up Amy Jackson Grove, the Division Administrator for the Federal Highway Association. Amy.
Thank you so much. And this is what it's about. This is what the infrastructure law that just got passed on Monday, signed by the president. We're investing in towns, in economic development. I heard from the town these are great projects. This has been an unfinished interchange. Now it has all 4 movements on it. This is great. This is the investment that we need with federal funds on our interstate and helping our local towns. The congestion that I heard about being backed up into our communities should be relieved by having this kind of improvement in your area. I want to thank Connecticut DOT, and I want to thank Ronan on my staff for joining us today and all the help that he does to help deliver our program here in Connecticut. The folks at the department, thank you so much for the years of investing in Connecticut, the hard work that you're doing. Get ready for the next 5 years that are coming. Get your seatbelt on. There's a lot of money coming to Connecticut, 40% more, right, Joe? That's coming here. So we need everybody who's standing here today to help deliver the next 5 years of investment in Connecticut, because it is going to be great. It's going to mean jobs. It's going to mean great transportation investments. So thankful for everybody who helped, the contractor, the inspection crew. Thank you so much. And this is going to be a great day to open up these ramps. So thanks so much.
Mark Rolfe and John Dunham, raise your hand so that way there, when the questions come in, they know who to go after. Okay, so I want to share some of the cold weather and the glory of being up here with you guys. You heard Amy Jackson talking about the money and the 40% increase. What we're looking at as of the Monday of this week when it passed, $5 billion coming to Connecticut over the next 5 years. That's the minimum that we're starting out with. Add to that what we're going to be able to go after in competitive grants that will keep projects like this moving along and accelerating them going through. And to talk about what the opportunity is for the business community, I'd like to ask up Don Shubert from the Connecticut Construction.
Thanks, Commissioner. It's a pleasure to be here. And Commissioner, I guess I just want to tell you a couple things about the people that work on jobs just like this one. They're very proud people. They're very proud of what they do. They're hard workers. They work in the sweltering heat. They work in the freezing cold. And when this one is done, they're going to need another job to go to. So we're looking forward to it. Thank you.
Don's never satisfied until he not only knows how much is on the table right now, but he knows that the pot is full going forward. So that's why when I mentioned the fact that we've got $5 billion coming in over the next 5 years, that kicks off projects that'll be going for the next 10 to 20 years. This is a great opportunity. That's why one of the things I want to emphasize, if you know people that are thinking about getting involved in engineering, it's a tremendous future. And if you know people that want to work with DOTs and highways, we are losing a lot of our people due to a retirement system. So I want to put a message out there loud and clear. Go on ct.gov, go / to the DOT and take a look at the jobs that are coming along. I will lose another potential 30% of our employees in the next 7 or 8 months, which means that I'm going to have somewhere in the vicinity of 600 to 1,000 jobs to go and fill. And I will also be using every partnership we have out there with all the construction industry to get our jobs done, because we do get them done one way or another, with the cold, with the rain, whatever is necessary. And through pandemics, we kept everything going in this state, and that's tremendous. And let me not forget Carlo Leone over there, who, when he was sitting on transportation, was responsible for getting a lot of these things put forward. At this point, I need to call up State Representative Joe Gresko.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Stratford. Easy on, easy off. I'd like to take this time to say that this is a project of perseverance. So there's a lot of people in the audience, and especially my colleagues behind me over the years that have been pushing for this, and it's just great to see that we are finally here near the finish line. I want to thank Governor Lamont for taking all of our calls and our persistence to try to get this open. I want to thank the DOT for allowing me to push this over the finish line with the help of everybody here behind me. I also want to take a moment to say about the DOT, all the workers here who go above and beyond, and of course our building trades guys behind us. Please give them a round of applause. You know, the DOT has been good to Stratford in the last few years. Besides exit 33 here, there was the 32 interchange. There was the reconfiguration of Route 110 in front of Sikorsky. There was the Hawley Lane project. There is the roundabout that's coming in front of two roads. There is the Washington Bridge here, which is going to be redone. So, you know, we haven't we're not ignoring the fact that you know, Stratford is high on the list for DOT. So we wanted to say thank you. I also wanted to say a special thank you to my colleagues, Representative Young, Representative McGorty, Senator Kelly, especially Mayor Hoydick when she was up in Hartford, when I was up there as a staff member trying to push this, and of course former Mayor Harkins, who we used to joke when he would come up to try to push for this in front of Carlo and transportation. You know, we had some tough opposition to this over the years, and I will just leave it at that. And I'm just glad that we were able to persevere and get this over the finish line. And I'm looking forward to the economic development that will come from this, the benefits for local businesses. And lastly, you know, as the chair of the Environment Committee, I want to let everyone know that when the exit ramp on the southbound side is done, it's going to lead right to a row of charging stations. So as we move forward with the market-driven change in how we are going to move in as far as place to place, I'd like to point that out as a positive. So thank you very much.
On behalf of the DOT, I want to say, one, it's great when you have representatives that know all the projects that have gone on in their districts and remember them, okay? A lot of times, you know, you go to places and it's like, what have you done for me lately? And I appreciate that part of it because it challenges you to look forward, but it's also great to hear an acknowledgement for all the things that have been done, and it was well worth it for this area. The economic drivers that are changing the face down here, we have a governor that recognizes it, as well as he recognizes the fact that he wants to see speeds increased here. Obviously, a lot of people want to see this thing open up. Okay, next I have Representative Phil Young.
I'll be nice and brief. I think we should have done this yesterday, actually. That's the first thing I say. I just really want to appreciate and thank all the people that worked on this project, people who helped us get the funding for this. I also think back to when I was on the town council and John Harkins was the mayor, and I want to thank him. We used to talk about it. What a great driver this could be for this town. I think it's something that we should look forward to for the rest of the state. And we've got to keep projects like this going because it's going to help the entire state. So I'm looking forward to helping on those. But thank you all for coming out.
Senator Kelly, can you please come on up next?
Good afternoon. Today marks a very successful conclusion to a process long in the making. From concept to construction, there are many people to thank. I'd like to start with Mayor Laura Hoydick, whose not only leadership in the town, but also as state representative in Hartford was integral to get us to where we are today. So thank you very much, Mayor Hoydick. I'd also like to thank the many members of the Stratford Chamber of Commerce and our business community that have thought this up, put the concept into action, and brought us to where we are today. I'd also like to thank my colleagues in the Stratford delegation, from my colleague in the Senate, Dennis Bradley, to the House members, my state representative Joe Gresko, Ben McGorty, and Phil Young, to make sure that we stayed on this, as well as the support our Governor Ned Lamont and Commissioner of DOT Giulietti, as well as former Commissioner Redeker. Their leadership on this and their stick-to-itiveness has also brought us to where we are today. Our federal partners are integral as well, both here and our representatives in Washington. But let us not lose sight of Don Shubert and the Connecticut building trades and local labor. It is their talent, their expertise that puts these ideas into reality. So thank you. Without you, this wouldn't be. What this means to Stratford is really, really significant. It is a final and closing chapter to a long story of Stratford's toll plaza. A toll that was bad for the environment, bad for traffic safety, bad for commuters, bad for local commerce and our jobs and the internal flow of the town's traffic. A toll that disrupted this part of Stratford for far, far too long. But today is the new beginning. It's a new beginning which will provide to the people of Stratford access to and exit from 95, but it's also an investment in our local jobs and our our Route 1 corridor. It will improve our traffic flow, it will enhance commerce, create more jobs, and broaden our local tax base. What's better than that? And put more people to work. After years of hard work, planning, and leadership, it's brought us to this point. And for that, Stratford truly says thank you.
Senator Dennis Bradley.
I'll be brief because it's cold outside. I think this is the last time politicians sit in the way of progress, isn't that right? After today, it's going to open up. But a big congratulations to the Stratford delegation. Give these guys a round of applause like we mean it, because they had a heart for this community. They wanted to make sure that this happens. A big applause to labor and unions to make sure that this happens. The only difference, I think, that what Senator Kelly said, and I'm going to say today, this is chapter 1 of progress to make sure that Americans go back to work, that we have salaries that are honest, that we make sure we protect the middle class, and that we see continued progress in the state of Connecticut. This is chapter 1 for that. Thank you, Commissioner, for ushering that change. Thank you, Mayor, for ushering that change. Thank you very much, Carlo, for ushering that change. And we're moving forward. Thank you all for the hard work you've done. And this is why we're going to fix America, making sure every American has access to a union and a quality paying job. God bless you all. Thank you.
So, Representative McGorty, you're not speaking?
I'd like to say a couple words.
Fine, good, okay. All right. There you go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome out here today. And it is a cold day. Yesterday would have been better, but look at how the excitement, the crowd is here. This is an awesome ramp. I'm excited. I want to know who's going to be the first one to go up it today. All right, this is going to be exciting.
I'll race you.
Yeah, and I want to thank the commissioner and the federal government for helping, and all the DOT, the employees, and everybody. This is exciting for the area. It's long overdue. And congratulations, everybody.
I'm going to say what I said at the last one. Now is a chance you have for questions and answers to the delegation, okay? So if you have any questions for the delegation, please go and throw them out right now. If you have them for the DOT, I already pointed out who I want to have going after, but now's the time. Anybody have any questions? Wow, you know, the difference in cold weather. This is wonderful. Thank you very much. All right, at this point, can I ask everybody to get together for the ribbon cutting behind us, okay?
On 3. 1, 2, 3.